Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. There is a there is something in the other room just not properly working, so it's emitting this very annoying pitched noise. And I checked OBS and it doesn't seem to be popping up, so you might not hear it. But yeah, that's what I'm sitting here with. Yeah. Hey, look, there's shoes on that light post. I didn't even realize that until now. But, last time we, did Eddie's companion quest, got him upgraded. We talked to the followers. We talked to another companion or eligible companion at the followers. Um, and we started doing things on the strip. Because why not? Otherwise, we'd have to hunt for missions. So, let's continue. Oh shit. That's right, we're following her. She's giving us a
This
tour.
bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hello. Morning.
Really?
Above us, there's the control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out.
Wish I could have seen what's inside the
Wish I could have
38.
seen what's inside the 38.
Our victory at Nelson's a worthy story to tell in my travels.
This is the main game hall.
Wish I could have
Here
seen
we
what's
settle the
inside
big
the 38.
disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective.
Luck's about to change, I can feel it.
We used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
Okay.
This hall leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my room. Always was. Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon.
This is her room? Son of a... Yeah. Vault 3. Man, karma don't mean anything to me. Not in this game.
Hey,
Fuck.
Good to see you again.
Nothing new.
Okay, see you soon.
I want to see
you
if
know the strip's all stirred up lately?
he has anything to say about his vault. Where did he go? There he is.
Aha! The brave photographer returns. Good to see you.
Nothing at all. I wonder if she has anything to say.
Hey, it's you. Michelangelo told me about your photographs. I hope to see the world one day like you do.
What's this place?
You saw our front sign, didn't you? This is where all the beautiful signs of the strip become a reality.
Cool. Cool.
Bye.
won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Patrolling the Mojave.
Man, I'm tired today.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
What can you tell me about the embassy?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through. Is there something I can actually help you with?
Nope.
Ma'am?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. So you're the one that went into the Lucky 38. I bet that was pretty creepy. What can I do for you?
What's happening on the strip?
Us troopers mostly come to the strip for our R&R. We blow off some steam by gambling, drinking, partying, or fighting. If you're looking for a good time, I'd suggest hitting up Gamora. The girls there are pretty nice, if you know what I mean.
Tell me about yourself.
What have you heard? I know people think I'm a little on the wild side, but I'm just trying to have fun, you know? Just because I happen to get into fights and like to pull pranks doesn't mean anything.
Pull pranks. On who? You know about the ambassador.
He's a little stiff and stuffy. Doesn't leave the office that much. Always surrounds himself with papers and reports. I've always wanted to play a prank on him, but there's no way I could ever pull that off without getting in trouble from Captain Pappas.
A prank, you say?
Yeah, I got a few ideas that I'm working on. Maybe I'll let you in on it once I have something.
Well, then that would mean you have a few ideas. Can you tell me about Captain Pappas?
Now, she may be a bit of a hard ass, but she's the best damn captain we've had here. I'd be careful around her. You don't want to get on our bad side. Ma'am?
Well,
Hello? We won't go quietly.
I hear you've been meeting with Mr. House in the Lucky 38. I bet you think you're pretty special, don't you?
no.
Special or not, stay out of trouble, and more importantly, stay out of my way.
What is happening on the strip?
Yeah, more the usual. We're keeping an eye on the troopers to make sure they don't do anything stupid. Yeah, the only stupid one we've had lately is Private Irwin. He's starting to cause more trouble than he's worth.
Ouch. I'd like to know more about you.
Not much to tell. Keeping the troopers in line and monitoring the strip keeps me busy. It's my job, and I'm gonna do it well. Now, if that's all, I've got work to do.
What can you tell me about the ambassador?
Crocker isn't too bad. He mostly stays in his office now. If you have any questions about the embassy, you should ask him. He'll talk your ear off.
All right, goodbye. Thanks for the information.
Bye.
The Legion can count on that. We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Did he just repeat himself instantly?
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I completely forgot that he calls for you. I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention. Go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
I'll find them and talk to them.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
What does he say
Thanks
about
for doing
this?
this. Remember, we need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well,
No.
grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
What? Go on.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
The NCR. Tell me about it.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House of Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Keep going.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble. But that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
What's happening around the Strip?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness. It's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore. Goodbye.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go talk to family members and see if they will get us missions or give us. Let's not do that one because that's got Benny in it. Go over here.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Turn over my weapons. Oh my gosh.
My deepest apology. Please. Farewell.
Hello there.
You watch yourself around Mr. Gunderson.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. don't quite know what to make of that.
I don't know who you are. Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun and I'm not?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success, might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
Uh-huh. You lost your son.
My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
Uh, Let me help find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Did you say something about a white glove?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. I'll be here.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Man, I really just want to go to sleep.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
You work here?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
Well, Heck Gunderson said he was here to talk business with you. What business?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So, as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
Uh, oh, yeah. More important is, feeding the majority is not important. I'm looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Excuse me? What? I didn't bring that up. I just said missing person. Who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
I'm investigating someone else. A man. And he just recently went missing.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Is there any way I could talk to the investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Nothing to hide, eh? The White Glove Society used to eat human flesh? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
Okay. No. We don't lie.
Ta-ta.
Good day. How may I be of service, madam?
Marjorie said you gave a free, or yeah, Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
I'm on an investigation too. Hoping we can help each other.
You are. Nothing so grim as his investigation, I hope. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Do you have any work that needs to be done?
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
What can you tell me about your organization?
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
Really? I thought it was just about money. I've heard your group dines on human flesh.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them.
So it isn't true.
I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the tastiest cuisine you'll ever sample. That is, of course, if you can afford it.
I bet I could
Indeed.
not.
Hello?
What the fuck happened here? What?
Had enough? You're mine. You like that?
I'm a bit confused. All I did was walk into a room.
All mine. You like that?
Had enough!
Come on. Need a medic. You're mine. Had enough? Come on!
Ow.
Come on.
This attack doesn't do anything. Fuck! Boom. I mean, Eddie was not helping. Was not helping at all. What the fuck?
Eat this.
Had enough.
Can't run from me.
Oh, I see how you do it.
Had enough? Come on.
Damn. I don't know how health this guy has.
You're mine.
Why is it not working anymore? Eddie, attack! Why are you just sitting there? Why is that not working? Itch.
Come on. I might have killed my last legionary. Can't run from me. I need a medic.
What? Oh my god. Itch.
You like that? Had enough?
Oops.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Fuck! God damn it, dude. This sucks so much ass.
All mine. Can't punch through. Had enough? Up?
Come on, Boone, beat him up.
Eat this.
Boone! I'm gonna die, Boone, I'm gonna die! What the fuck is with this stimpak shit?
Can't run from me. Had enough. You're mine.
Alright, asshole.
Had enough? Need a bigger caliber.
Bitch. Yeah, you need a bigger caliber. Here. Here's your bigger fucking caliber.
Fine by me.
Take this and equip it. It's right. Fucking damn, dude. Fuck. I hope that was enjoyable to watch. You know me getting the shit beaten out of me. Damn! And me drinking just a bunch of water out of the sink, you know. All of these people have their doors open. So weird.
You'll have to excuse me. There's somewhere I need to go. Who are you?
You first.
You don't know? Oh, good. That's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed to meet?
He's dead.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
What were you supposed to discuss here?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
How do you know what happened to the girl?
Because I distracted her fiance while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So is Mortimer behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What about Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Okay. Ted's father is a wealthy man. With his resources, this should be easy to stop.
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip.
Wouldn't they punish Mortimer for the deception?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
How do I get him out? Anything you can do to help me?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Any suggestions on how to get Ted out?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, You could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Okay.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
What the fuck is happening?
Can't run from me.
Bitch. The fuck? Give me this. Well, how did he get in here without opening the door? Makes no sense. Okay. We have options. Find a sponsor to help you join the White Glove Society, since ours just died. Drug the wine at the White Glove Society banquet. Get rid of Philippe and cook for the banquet using his recipe for human flesh. I don't know which one I want to do. I guess we'll figure it out in the next journey. Gosh, I'm so tired. I feel like it did nothing in this video, to be quite honest. But you know the deal. Have a good night. Have a good day. Keep it safe. Goodbye.